boys and girls, and to everyone at home. Today is Thursday, and we are going to continue on our interactive videos. Who can recall what the letter we've been working on is all week? You're right, it's the letter I. Let's take a minute and practice writing the letter I. Get those pencils and pens out. All right, first we make one long line down. We make a line across the bottom. We make a line across the top. That is our uppercase I. Now let's practice our lowercase I. Make a little line down and a dot. Make sure your dot is not touching your line though. Now it's your turn. Let's see if you can write the uppercase and the lowercase I. Parents, go ahead and pause the video if they need an extra minute to practice writing their letters. All right. Well, yesterday you guys did the Prove It bag with Miss Christie and Mr. I, but I have some pictures of some things that I want to see if we can prove too. The first thing I have is an igloo. What do you hear in igloo? You're right, you hear the letter I. So I'm going to put that over here where it says yes. It's not working today. It is what it is. The next thing I have is a invitation. Does invitation start with the letter I? Think about it. Yeah, it does. You're invited. So I'm going to put it over here under the yes for I. What's this? This is a robot. How many of you have robots at home? Would you consider a robot a living or a non-living thing? I don't know. But does robot start with the I? No. We're going to put it over here under our no side. The next thing I have is a zipper. Let's think about it. Zipper. Nope, I don't think zipper starts with an I. So I'm going to put that under the no side too. Ooh, look at that. A kite. Flying a kite is something I used to love to do in the springtime when I was younger. Let's think of the sounds though. Kite. I don't think kite starts with an I. I think kite starts with a K. It does. All right, now let's look at this last thing. This last thing is an insect. What do you hear in insect? You're right, it does. It starts with a I. I had my igloo up here. We would have three things that start with an I: invitation, insect, and an igloo. Those are all things that start with the letter I. All right, now yesterday you and Miss Christie read a book about living things, and we learned living things need water and sun, and that they can have other living things. So we're going to work on some sorting things today. Come with me. All right, just like small group time, right? Mrs. R is going to move these things over here. And the first thing we're going to look at is this pile. Now, you can make a chart at home if you want to for living and non-living things, or we can just look at this and do some sorting. So the first thing I have is a little puppy. Is a puppy a living thing? Yeah, a puppy is a living thing. So I'm going to put him right over here. The next thing I have is this rock. It's hard, it's smooth, but is a rock a living thing? Does a rock need water or air? Nope. So a rock is a non-living thing. Let's look at this. I have a truck. Trucks are pretty cool. And even though it has a picture of a horse on it, a truck is not a living thing. Then I have this really cool wooden fish. I love fish, just like our coral reef unit. Let's think, is a fish a living thing? Yeah, absolutely. The fish, the dog, they are all living things. I have a doctor. Is a doctor a living thing? A doctor is just like me and you, so yes, a doctor is a living thing. I have a road sign. Is a road sign a living thing? Does it need air? Does it need water? Nope. A road sign is not a living thing. And then I have Tucker. Hi, boys and girls. Tucker is our turtle in here, and he talks about all his solutions and his solution suitcases to help us solve our problems. Is Tucker a living thing? Absolutely. Tucker is a living thing. All right. And then I have a shell. I'll let you decide at home. Would you put a shell in a living thing or in a non-living thing? I'll let you decide, okay? All right. The next thing we're going to work on sorting here, and this is where you can go into your kitchen, but only if mom and dad say you can, and only use the things that mom and dad lets you. I have a bunch of things that I got from our Dramatic Play Kitchen here. I have cans and boxes, okay? So I have some rice. That would be a box of macaroni and cheese, and I have a box of Hamburger Helper. These are boxes that you might find in your cupboards. Then I have a whole bunch of cans here. I have some spaghetti sauce. I have a can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of chicken noodle soup, a can of tuna fish, some potatoes, some carrots, and I think those are green beans. So if your parents got you some things, here's one way you can sort them. You could sort them into cans versus boxes. But I want to take a look at just our cans for a minute, okay? I have this whole pile of cans here. Can anyone think of another way that we could sort these cans? Could we do them by sizes? Yeah, I know by looking at these cans that the tomato sauce can is taller just by looking at them. So I'm going to put him over here. Then I have a can of soup. It is shorter, so I'm going to put it in the middle. And you know what I noticed? The other can of soup and the vegetables are also all the same size. And then I have this can of tuna fish, and he's pretty tiny. So he would be in a pile or in a group all of his own. So you can make other groups from one thing. We could also look at these cans here in the middle. I know that I have 3 cans of vegetables, and I have 2 cans of soup. That's another way we can sort everyday items around our house. All right, I'm gonna move all those things over here. Now this is where if you have something by colors, you can use crayons, you can use Legos, you can use different shapes if you have like a shape sorter around the house, anything you want. I'm gonna use some Legos. Okay, and the first thing I'm gonna do with these Legos is I'm gonna sort them by color. So I'm gonna take all my blues. This is blue. I'm going to take all my greens. And I'm going to take all my reds. And then I have my yellows here left in the middle. Now, some of these blues are dark blue and some of them are light blue. Some of them are light green. Some of them are dark green, but they're all a different shade of green. I can sort by color. Can I sort by sizes? How would I do this? Let's look. I noticed that with my Legos, I have a lot of different sizes. I see some are taller. I see some are the same length. Some are rectangles. This is a rectangle. It has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. And this is a square. All 4 sides are the same. How could I sort these? What if I went by sizes? So I'm going to look at the top of these. And on the top of each Lego are your connectors. And I see that the connectors are about the size of circles. So we're going to use them. How many connector pieces are on the top of this Lego? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So out of all these Legos, I'm going to sort just the ones that have 4 circles on the top. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 Legos that all have 4 circles or connectors at the top. Now what am I going to do with this? I have 1 blue, 1 red, 1 yellow, or 2 yellows, 2 greens. How could I sort them? Let's look. The top of these connectors, let's count. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 round circles on the top of this Lego. I also noticed that the green one and the red one also have 8. So I could put all these in a group up here. Now, what am I going to do with these? I have these here. They're shorter than that. I don't know. We better count the connectors and find out where they should go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, we already have a pile that has 8 Legos. Or 8 circles. You're right. They would go here with this one. Even though they're skinnier than these, they still have 8 circles. And that's how we said we were going to sort them. All right, boys and girls, now it's your turn at home. Sort whatever your parents will let you. Go into the kitchen, find living, find non-living things, use Legos, sort by colors if you have crayons, whatever you have. This is the end of our interactive lessons for this week. We hope you enjoyed them, and stay tuned next week for some more things with me and Miss Christy. Bye!